Hi, this is Pumpkin Creek Primitives. I'm Bobby. This is Flosstube number 65. It is November 21st, 2021, and this is a channel about cross stitch, my Etsy shop / website, and always a fur baby or two. Hope you enjoy. Hello. So I have accidentally flipped my iPod around, so my camera's on this side now instead of over here. So I'm sure halfway through this I will start looking over here, and then but whatever. I'm gonna try real hard to remember to look that way. Okay, how did everybody's week go? So obviously I decided just to keep going every week because I think I'll forget what I did. So yeah, there's that. Did I mention last week that I went ahead and looked up what the weather was in this area for December 1974 and January 1975 and February 1975? I know I said I had wanted to, and I can't remember when I actually did, but it was a very mild winter, so not sure if that helps and what that means with the decomposition rate and everything. Yeah, I don't know, but I know that the day before they found her, it was like 60 degrees in February, which is unheard of here in Middle Tennessee. So in December had a few days above 60, and so did January. So I don't know, but that just makes me think that maybe they need to revise that they think that she died autumn of 74. Don't know, not a professional. Okay, so I did not get very much stitching done. I know, because somebody's been playing with the GlowForge. So first thing I did, just playing around, I bought this file on Etsy for 3D ornaments, and I just did this at a draft board. Camera's over here, Bobby. So I gotta spray paint it. I bought some glitter spray paint. So we'll see what it does. But I thought they're cute. Super cute. So that was the first thing that I cut out. And then I tried to cut out my friend some earrings, and I could not, it would not cut all the way through. And then I tried to line it back up, and then it wouldn't line up right. So I was super upset, but it's fine. I just kept these out because they're cute, but I'll have to redo those. So what I did do was I found some files that you can buy through Etsy. Let me show you. So the wagon part of this ordeal is being currently spray painted. It's drying, so I have not put the wagon part together. But, so you have the little wagon, and then you switch out the signs, and you switch out the little stuff that's stacked in there. And so I made this, and why I made this one first instead of doing the holiday that needed to be done, don't ask. I can't tell you. I have all the pieces now cut out for the Thanksgiving one. But anyway, so like she has a ton. And so you just swap out the sign and the little things inside. And it's just small. It's going to be so cute. So I played around with that. And I hand painted these. Yeah. And then I left yesterday and went and got spray paint. So, cause I'm not, and then my black lifted right there. Yeah. So I'm going to, spray paint everything else going forward because this is a little ridiculous. But aren't they cute? Like, I mean, you guys, I think it's so cute. My house is like a farmhouse. Look how red my face is. But I think they're cute. I like them. And then I bought some other files that, I don't know, did I take a picture? Yeah. They're for the trays. So you make the little things for the tray. So all my stuff is gluing up and or in the spray booth, drying. So the only thing I have is this because it was engraved, and everything else is just kind of, I'll have it ready next video, but there you go. So I just thought it's so cute. So this will go in the actual trays, my tier tray thing. So I had some fun with the GlowForge for sure. I cut out, what all did I cut out? So I have the wagon in there. I cut out the Thanksgiving wagon stuff, which I don't think I have a picture of that. Do I? No. That's okay. I can find it on Etsy real quick, like. Maybe. But yeah, this shop, for any of you out there that have a GlowForge, let me see what her name is. Go back up to the top. Oh. OB Design Co. by Jamie. Can y'all see that? Oh, y'all can see that I'm watching National Treasure in the background. Oh, no, it just went away. So, I mean, she has this cat one. I favorited it. I haven't bought it yet, but to put in that, is that not just the cutest stinking thing? So, I'm going to end up probably buying all of hers and swapping them out. But where's the Thanksgiving one? She even has an Oh Canada one, which I think is cute. So, this is exactly, I swear, well, that's all I do anyways. This is what to say, y'all always come to see me just scroll through stuff while I'm trying to find it because I'm so ill prepared. You're be kidding me right now. What the heck? Seeing all the fall ones, but where's the Thanksgiving one that I actually purchased? There we go. So I have all the pieces cut out for that, but I haven't weeded. So the draft board has got tape on both sides, masking. So it's almost like vinyl. You have to weed it out. It's pain in the butt. So I have all those pieces cut, but I have to weed them and then paint them. But I'll spray paint. And I don't have orange spray paint. I missed that, getting it, but that's okay. So yeah, so I think it's fun. I think it'll be great. Yeah. So I'm excited. I mean, at some point I'll start designing my own stuff. I'm just not there yet just because of time. But this just helps me at least use it, right? Get my money's worth out of it. And then once I get more used to the settings after using people's files, then I'll start to be able to create some stuff and corner guides, maybe wooden needle minders. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So that is all for GlowForge chat. Let's see, haul. My haul is very small. I got my ragtag, Spot Colors ragtag box. And this is the little kit. Comes with everything you need. So you get your floss. And then most of the needles in there. And you get your fabric, and you get your hoop, and of course the pattern. Here's the fabric. And go back down there. And then here's the little pattern. It's so cute, a little owl. So cute. And so these are like $18. I think that's with tax, shipping, everything. I like supporting her, and to be honest, like some of these I may not even do, but I definitely feel like if anybody, I feel like it's something that when my nieces get a little older, and I think it would be a good kit to give them for starting out and learning. Where am I going to set things? Okay, and then I'm in the Forbidden Fiber Co. Floss Club. And just flossing. And here are my colors. We have Child, which I'm assuming is from Mandalorian. We have Mink. Cobra Kai. That's gorgeous. Quarantine. And this is a one-of-a-kind Galaxy. Daylily. Plum Dandy, Bounty Hunter, assuming that's also Mandalorian. I know this is blue, but I don't remember how to say it. Cinnamon, almost matches me. Little Brown Bat. Another one-of-a-kind Autumn Sunset. Love it. So I love her floss. Of course, I love Leanne too. Always helps. When you like the seller or the dyer, designer, whoever. See, I looked in the wrong spot again. Sorry. I guess y'all are seeing more of this side of my room now. I don't know, because it looks like it's tilted weird, especially since Damon's just like right there. Normally he's like here. So, I don't know what's happening. Okay. That was my haul. I mean, well, that was my Stitchy related haul. I do have, should I do these in, yeah, we're gonna, oh God. Okay, hold on a second, sorry. Oh no, my tower fell. Okay. I don't have enough room. Okay. Okay. How many times am I going to say okay? So I told Chad, I think I told y'all, for date night, I'm going to do Hunt a Killer. So my box came in. And it's super cool. Like, I won't show you clues and stuff. But, like, it's like a coaster. And then, like, this is like a notebook that's got some information about the little town. And there's, like, got a pin from the hotel. So I don't know, it's just really cute little, and there's like a brochure of what to do in the area. stuff that you would pick up if you were investigating. And then they sent me, we haven't started it yet. We haven't had a chance for date night. Then they sent me an email. So it's Hunt a Killer. And I'm really excited about doing it. Chad, not so much. I'm stoked. But, I mean, whatever. So they sent me an email. And so it's, Beth is who was killed. And then they send you a picture of Beth to let you know, like, you are solving her murder. So I don't know. It's just fun, interactive. They send emails and, did I just delete something? No. So they send you emails and stuff like that to interact with it. There'll be websites and stuff that you have to go to, which I don't know if anybody way back in the day, there was a PC game. What was it called? Was it called Evidence? I don't know, but it was something like that where, I mean, it was hard. And you were solving a crime of a serial killer. And they had all these different websites and stuff that were set up that you type in and you go to. And it's like, it looked like a legit website. And you're sleuthing and trying to find clues in it and all this stuff like this. I don't know. It was an awesome, awesome game. Way ahead of its time, I think. But, I mean, I would love to see that, like, remastered and brought back out. Huh. Anyways. Also and then I have book haul. Which I was going to show this when I did the reading, watching, and listening to, but it's already up here. So I got this beautiful table book. It's The Villains. And it is so cool. It's like, okay, hard to show. How awesome is that? And it tells a little bit about each one. They don't all have pop-ups, but like, check out him. I guess they're really pop-ups, but how awesome is that? So yeah, it's really cool. I wasn't expecting the pop-up parts. I got it just because it was like a really cool looking tabletop. The shiny poison apple. So, got that. And then my girl Kita, who I went to high school with, elementary school through middle of high school, and then I went to a different high school. But she's wrote a book. And she did run for office here. I couldn't vote for her because I don't live in her district, which sucked. But she wrote a book, and you can find it on Amazon. And I'm so proud of her. This is amazing. Yeah, so I hope to start this soon. She's doing a book signing in Franklin on December 3rd. It's a Sunday. I think if that's correct. I hope I can make it out there, say hi to her. I haven't seen her in 20 years. And then I bought Once Upon a Dream, A Twisted Tale. And I don't know why I've got all this. It's not back on this Disney kick, but this I think is actually the second book. I think the first book is A Whole New World, but it's free on Amazon Unlimited. Nope, Kindle Unlimited. So I'm not sure if this is book 1 or book 2. And I don't know if it tells me in the beginning. Sometimes books do, and y'all probably don't care because it's a book. But Once Upon a Dream, A Twisted Tale. So each one of these are like, what if the Sleeping Beauty never woke up? You know, it's the what ifs. So I got that. And then bought a Kindle. Paperwhite, because mine was like the old one that still, like, you had to clamp on a light to it, and it had the buttons for your keyboard, like physical buttons. So I got this because this has a 4 light, so it's not like I'll show you which I'm reading. Fairest of All. So this is another series of different tellings of the Disney stories. I mean, I know they were fairy tales before that, but these are very Disney related. So this one's about Snow White. And I'm at the part where Snow White is still a little girl. So yeah, and I'm loving this because guess what? No hands. So like I can set it on our barrel as long as I don't have the fire going in it. I can set it on the barrel outside and watch the dogs, and I can read without, you know, no hands. So I don't have to worry about it. Okay. Next, me and my mom are going to read this. Beloved by Toni Morrison. And I have to admit, I read books and have no clue what they're about. I knew this was about slavery. It is not what I thought. I'm on page 35. It's kind of a scary story too. I mean, not that slavery is not scary in itself, because it is, but it kind of ghosty scary. And just some disturbing things in the first 35 pages to where I'm like, I did not know what I was getting into. But I'm gonna have to warn my mother. She doesn't, bless her little heart, she does not need to stumble upon some of the things that it says without already knowing. Yeah, so I mean, I like it. It's good. It's interesting. That's for sure. Because especially since I wasn't expecting the scary. So yeah, that's a lot of book hauls. All right, whips. Okay. Oh, I thought I didn't bring them. Oh crap. Off screen. Back on screen. I'm not doing well today. Ow, foot stuck. Maybe I should have skipped a week. All right. Cryptid. So, all I did was finish the jackalope and got thread everywhere. And started the Yeti, but I can't even say it's a Yeti start because it's literally the bottom border. But I did finish Jackalope. He's super cute. Hopefully I'll finish Yeti this week. I mean, hopefully I'll have both finished since it is a holiday. So, but we have people coming over. Sorry, my bag pull was attached to the needle miter. So big part of it is I have to clean my house. So that cuts into stitching time. And now that I'm obsessed with my GlowForge, that's what I've been doing all weekend instead of doing what I should be doing. Well, it's not necessarily you should be or shouldn't be. Remember how I said I get hyper-focused? That is what happened. And right now I'm trying to juggle reading, GlowForge, and stitching. And if people weren't coming over my house, the housework would just not get done. And, you know, I'd be fine with it. I don't care. Okay. So that was the Cryptid. And this is the one I'm trying to get done for my mom for Christmas. Country Cottage Needleworks, Silent Night. Let me get this. This needle miner's too heavy for this. I just filled in more of the church. I didn't do it, like I said, I didn't do a ton. But I'm loving that variegation on that white lightning, which is actually Weeks Dye Works, which I don't care for, but this actually looks good. I had this kitted up 112 years ago, so that's why it still has the Weeks in it. But I think it's cute. So, still plugging away on it. I mean, I feel like I will be forever. I need to do something about this needle minder. It's cute. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby or somewhere, but it's, see that? It's so heavy. And it's like putting a crimp in my situation. So, but I don't want to lose my needle. Hi, Ski. Thanks for joining us. You can't really lay down with all this stuff here, buddy. Here, let me move some of this stuff out your way while you're just blocking the camera. Here you go. You can lay down right there. Lay down right there. No. Skeeter. Hey, lay down over here. Come on. Ski. Can you lay down? Come here. Sit over here. Lay down. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So that literally was my whips. Which suck. I know. Plans. So I have been not talked into because it really didn't take much convincing. And I didn't write down anybody's name because that's how smart I am. Is it OMG Stitchery? Sorry, girl. She reached out to me to tell me that they're doing the dancer, the Barbara Anna design that's in the Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher magazine, starting December 1st. So Courtney from Stitches Please and Crystal, is it just Crystal Rowe? What is, do you have a name? I mean, I know your name's Crystal Rowe. I think Pam from Just Keep Stitching, Candace K, and I know there's other people because I've had them comment that they're joining in, but I think those are the Flosstube people. I may be missing somebody. I'm sorry. I suck at this. Anyway, to remind y'all what that is, it's this cute pattern, and we are starting December 1st. I think I'm going to do it on this. I mean, I have a whole ton of it. I had most of the colors. I have to replace them from my master. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So I think that'll work. Theirs is a little darker blue. I don't have that dark blue. I don't feel like searching for a dark blue. So I think he'll be cute on that. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. So those are my plans on top of Cryptid. I mean, basically the 3 things I just showed is what my plans are for the next week, 2 weeks. Because I guess technically, when the hell's December 1st? Okay, it's Wednesday. So I'll have another floss tube before I start that. Okay, that's fine. One thing I forgot last week, because again, I suck at this. I forgot cryptids last week, which is so sad considering that's what I'm stitching on, is the cryptid sow. I think, did we leave off at Thunderbird? I think we did. Yeah. I know we did Loveland Frogman. Okay, so I think Beast of Baldenboro, North Carolina. Beast of Baldenboro. Probably not how you say it, but it's fine. Locals of the area characterize this animal to be around 4.5 feet long and bushy, resembling a bear or panther. It was dark in color and had the face of a cat. There were many reports of different people describing this to be a mountain lion or a big cat of the sort, and truthfully, they are probably right. Realistically, if the animal looks like a big cat or mountain lion, chances are it's not just some scary beast, but an actual animal. I think people underestimate the actual size and caliber of these animals, which is why they may not believe it to be true. We'll just bust our bubble. All right, so the dossier, looky like that. Beast of Bladenboro. Did I say Bladen? Bladenboro. Does that look different than what it did on the front page? No. Bladenboro, North Carolina. Appearance, described as a big cat / mountain lion. Runty looking ears. Brownish and tabby. Stealthy and sneaky. Yeah, I'm gonna go with mountain lion on that one. Sorry, folks. All right, so New York is next. So if I remember to do it next week, because ultimately I fail. Not sad. So sad. I'm saying a lot. Sorry. Drinking game. So my shop, so the Etsy shop and my website, www.pumpkincreekprimitives.com, will be closing from December 22nd to January 2nd. So it's a little bit more than a week. We will be traveling, so I will probably also miss January 2nd's Flosstube. Depending on what time we get home. I may be able to do it late when I get home, and it may just not come out till Monday instead of like Sunday night. But I think most of you watch on Monday anyways. So yeah, so closing it. Taking a little vacay. Which I know I've been doing that with Etsy like every weekend, but I'm going to be doing it with both of them. Now on the website, Etsy, when it goes on vacation, you can't see anything in the shop, which annoys the shit out of me. On my website, you will be able to see things. I think you will actually even be able to add them to your cart or at least wish list. You just can't check out. So I do like that you can see and add to cart if you're building a cart. You just won't be able to actually purchase. So keep that in mind. Arlo? So just keep that in mind. Okay. Y'all ready? Are you ready for the small horrors? I know Lynn from Lynn X Stitches, she just commented on last week's video and said she was really into the story, and right when like the monster surfaced, she got a news alert on her phone and she said she literally jumped out of her skin. And then Athena, she's finally caught up, and so her husband really liked the scary stories, but he needed it to be longer because he was really getting into it. And I got my bookmark, and I believe this is Terry made that for me. If that's not right, I am so sorry. Okay, this one's called 6th Floor. I should have come earlier in the day. Jack took his hands out of his leather jacket pockets and rubbed them together. The towering abandoned apartment building was shrouded in shadows at this late hour, and it was impossible to see through the windows on the 6th floor. He turned to look at the building across the street. Hutchison and Proud, attorneys at law. The noble name bellied a fundamentally seedy business that barely scraped by in the slummy downtown suburb. But his girlfriend, Cammie, worked there as a secretary. Jack turned back to the abandoned apartments. The front door was boarded over. He knew there would be other ways to get in. Broken windows and ledges and doors without locks. But the thin plywood was rotting from age and had fractured with a solid kick. It felt good to break something. Cammie had been upset for weeks about what she saw through the 6th floor windows, and her constant crying had built a tension in Jack that could only be solved through violence. Inside, the foyer was full of dust and long abandoned cobwebs. A scrambling sound came through one of the gaping black doorways. A rat, probably. Jack rubbed the back of his hand across his nose and glowered at the dark area. The building had been vacant for more than 10 years. It was in such bad disrepair that Cammie claimed it would be cheaper to knock it down and build a new building than to renovate it. But the downtown suburb already had too much housing for its dwindling population. Whoever owned the apartments must have given them up at a lost cause. Broken glass, tiles, and dusty plaster coated the staircase and scraped under Jack's shoes as he climbed. His footsteps rang through the space, echoing eerily back at him from a dozen directions and blending in with his labored breathing. He's been unemployed too long, he decided. The flab from too many beers and days spent in front of the television was settling in, and his heart had to work harder to lift him up the stairwell. He repeated Cammie's words under his breath as he counted the floors. In the window opposite my office. That would mean the 6th floor, near the building's corner. He just stands there and stares at me all day. He won't after this. Jack squeezed his fingers into fist. He could teach the creep a lesson. Didn't matter if it was a drugged-out hobo, a runaway teen, or just a run-of-the-mill pervert. If they didn't swear to stay away from the window, he would tip them over in the sill and let them smack into the concrete sidewalk. The police wouldn't care. Deaths were common in the area, and unless they were blatant murders or easy to solve, they were mostly swept under the rug. The stairwell opened onto the 6th floor, and Jack paused to catch his breath. The empty hallway stretched ahead of him, sad and decaying. Half the rooms were missing doors, and wan, dying sunlight came through them. The whole area smelt of urine, rot, and sickening organic decay. He sniffed, rubbed at his nose again, then set out down the hallway, counting the rooms as he passed them. It'll be one of the windows furthest along. 2nd or 3rd from the corner room, probably. That would look directly out at Cammie's window. He peered into each room. A couple still held furniture, though they were so badly damaged they would be worthless. Rat droppings were thick on the ground. One room showed signs of being lived in within the last few years, but dust clung to the mattress, suggesting the owner had moved on some time ago. At last, at the hallway's second to last room, Jack found he was no longer alone. A figure, tall and thin, was silhouetted against the light. Standing at the window, he stared out at the street below. Jack's heart raced, but he drew in a breath to spread his chest. He placed a hand on each side of the doorway, blocking the stranger's escape, and bellowed, "Oi!" The figure didn't reply and didn't move. Something about it struck Jack as unnatural. No human could keep that still. It wasn't even breathing. He held his pose in the doorway for a moment, watching it, then cautiously stepped into the room. As soon as he got the light out from behind the figure, it became clear. The shock and relief caused a laughing fit, and Jack doubled over as he hacked in breaths and drew a shaking hand through his hair. It was just a mannequin. Jack moved up to it and poked the cold porcelain skin as his chuckles gradually subsided. "Geez, buddy, you've been terrorizing my girl for weeks." He pulled his mobile out, took a photo of the figure, and sent it to Cammie with the caption, "Found the creep opposite your window. He's a real dummy." It was a good pun, Jack thought as he turned towards the window and stared at Cammie's workplace. He could barely see the little cactus she kept at her window. She's been right. The figure was almost perfectly opposite. He wondered idly if someone had left the mannequin as a prank or if it had just been abandoned like the other furniture. His phone buzzed with a reply message. "What the hell? Did you actually go there?" Quickly followed by, "You promised you wouldn't. It's not safe." The phone buzzed a 3rd time. "And that's not the window guy. He doesn't just stand still. Sometimes he paces." Jack frowned at the final message, then drew a sharp breath as a hand landed on his shoulder. Bam, bam, bam. Ooh, scary. I love it. I like these little stories. I think they're good. And they're like the perfect amount of time too. Like short, sweet. And I agree, some of them I would like to be longer, but then they wouldn't work for here. So I like that they're short. Okay. Scares me. Reading, watching, listening to. Stole that from the 3 Trail Stitchers. So, listening to, I'm still listening to my podcast. Not my podcast, but the podcast on, except for now I have lost it because I switched to listening to something else briefly. I'm the worst. The worst. Bad Women. Ripper Retold. And she doesn't think they were bad women. This is literally about how most of them probably were not prostitutes. His victims. It's so good. It's so good. It really is good. Historical, it's good. It's good. So I've been listening to that on the way to work. And then I showed you what I have been reading. Beloved and Fairest of All. which it didn't say who that author was. Is it worth moving all this shit around again? What time is it? Because my husband's going to be leaving soon, and he's going to start yelling, and I'm basically done. Do I swipe up for information? Do I swipe down? What do I do? Anybody know? Does anybody know how to use a Kindle? Yeah. Well, poopity doopity. How do I get to my home screen? No, don't. Well, yeah, let's put a bookmark there because I don't know what I'm doing. It just says Fairest of All, A Tale of the Wicked Queen. It's the first book. About this book, will it tell me? Serena Valentino. Serena Valentino is the author, in case anybody wants to check that out. Okay. Whew. I didn't even lose my place. All right. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful stitchy week. And Arlo's trying to catch leaves that are outside. So yeah, I will see you guys next week. Bye.